Behold, an unholy figure walks the earth with thunder in his steps. Invincible and cunning, Itami is as much at home in this world as he is in the darker places in the universe.
It is unknown what Itami truly is. Very few can stand in the same room with the Oni hybrid and not shudder with revulsion. Itami is an agent of Naraka sent to ensure mutual benefits are incurred for both the Shogunate and the inferior roles.
Hi there, let's see what we can find in the expansion of Itami, a Shogunate character that was released in 2011. If you plan to play with the Shogunate, is a must because it's a part very important of a team, a Shogunate team. Well, here we have the board, the character board, with very good stats, 7 of movement point. The most interesting thing is 2 roads with 6. This is very good. The tokens, as you can see here, it includes a couple of tokens for Ramirez. We are going to explain the tokens and packs later. Here the rulebook, which includes a lot of fluff text. Introduce the character Itami as part of the Nippon Accords. So this character can be part of a rage team, equally in the same sense that matriarchy character and union can teamed a squad with these characters. Here we can see the combat pack, stamina pack, and command pack that we are going to explain nextly later. A very curious scenario where Clash of the Titan with a lot of love, where Itami, Carl Thurman also make a fight, a death match, something like that, beat these both characters, and it's really curious. A bonus pack for Ramirez. These are the tokens that are including. If you are curious about the Nippon Accords, you can read the whole text signed by Von Heisinger and Hiro Minamoto. Here, really curious. A more fluff text. The expansion includes the cards. V from the 2011 is normal. Include the cards. Here we have the figure. Itami is a half demon and half human. He is the result of the Hanai project. So it's an hybrid character from 2 worlds. The figure is really nice, although I think it's a bit short for a demon or a half demon. Here the figure in more detail. Not sure if this model is precisely the best painting ever. I think it's my copy. I'm not an expert in painting, but I think there are others better in the painting regard. Here we can compare it with Barry. The real thing is that it's not so tall, at least compared with this character, which is a high figure. The combat pact of Itami is composed by the special object Demonic Bellow, which allow him to target an enemy at range 6 even out of path, as in this example. The target must must make a test, a mental test, and at least get 2 success. If he gets 2 success, he pass the test, and if not, he can be moved in the direction up to 6 circles that the player of Itami decide. So you can move it out of you, getting away, or even bringing it adjacent to you. So it could be the target of the next melee attack. Precisely, the main weapon of Itami is Kenabu, which adds +2 dice to the usual 4 dice of a hand-to-hand weapon. So in total, in an attack with Kenabu, Itami is going to roll 6 dice. This pack includes a grenade, a regular grenade, so for success to any target adjacent or in the circle. The ability of Subdue. Subdue is very interesting because it makes a very good combo with Demonic Bellow, because with this ability, any character that begins his activation adjacent to Itami, in order to move, previously has to make an stamina duel. Remember, duels must be resolved rolling each character 4 dice, and in this case, being a mental and stamina duel, who get more success win the duel. If the target loses the duel, cannot move and only can attack. So in this position, Itami can attack with his melee weapon, the Kenabu, which is deadly at this type of combat. The other pack, the stamina pack, is composed as well by Demonic Bellow, Kenabu, instead of these both, it includes only Kenabu, this one, which allows Itami to reroll 1 die in on-shock roll, SM Glut, which make that he receives +1 to stamina for each character in his path, each enemy. So if in this situation these both were enemies of Itami, he could receive +2 to his stamina value. And finally, the command pack is composed for the same Demonic Bellow and Kenabu, but adds Pearl of Anakara, which adds +1 to his mental value, and the Suffering. The Suffering allows him that once per turn, as an action, he may make a mental duel. For instance, imagine that here we have Barry, Itami came and gets adjacent. So with this mental duel, if Itami wins, can use his weapon, the weapon of the target, or a hardware or an ability to make an activation, a free activation, so you could attack another enemy that could be in range of Barry. That is why how the suffering works. As we told previously, Itami is half Oni, so a Japanese demon, and half human. A big difference with a full Oni, as is the case of Kowai. This is a custom version made by Thomas Bader, and this other it was made by Christophe. Kowai is an official character but not developed and not released, so that's the reason why it has been a fan-made work. This one is a Oni Knight Hunter of Dungeons and Dragons, but you can do it with any other alternative figure. As you can see, the difference in size is quite big, but it's a way of completing the Shogunate, which it was the faction with less characters. So this one could be added to your collection if you enjoy the fan-made works. Thanks to the Nippos Accords, Kowai can be part of a rage team composed by demonic character, or even you could substitute von Heisinger, one trooper, with Kowai, which is a epic hero in this regard, and it could provide a very curious and interesting faction.